It's the 30th anniversary of Ronald McDonald House Charities of Siouxland, and they're celebrating by expanding their outreach services with the help of a generous donation that's anonymous. It was definitely a celebration there. One part of that expansion is the renovation of their family kitchen near the NICU at Unity Point Health St. Luke's right here in Sioux City. Today it was a grand reopening of that family kitchen, which first opened back in 2006 as a way to provide snacks and meals to families of children in the hospital.
In Sioux City, out of Sioux City, and everywhere, this program is the greatest need, and not only our chapter is realizing this, but chapters across the area are realizing, and across the country are realizing that food insecurity is really an issue for families that have children in the hospital. They don't know where to find food or if they can afford the food while they're in the hospital paying for those medical bills. So these types of facilities are very, very important.
After nearly 20 years of use, that family kitchen at the Unity Point Health NICU was able to receive new flooring, countertops, and so much more. Ronald McDonald House Charities received help from local contractors, some of them even donating supplies so the charity can use their money for further expansion of services.